adventure. His fast gun for the coffin.
I knew no good prepared you. I hope so. And I don't mean any liver lizzy slinging. And I mean that already. I'm here to do that. You all will just draw together, become family, friends, help each other, support each other, all that stuff. This is a place to have a good old time, friends and frolic, and all that stuff. Okay? This is it.
Hello, one and all. Good afternoon. We are under a week away. We are 5 days away from the launch. And hopefully this page will be done today. Make sure you're hitting that like, sharing this out. We want... Okay, and turn me down, Mother. So, we should get, I think we should get this page finished today. I've already got up here all the things that I should need to fill up every single spot here. So, we'll see what happens. Okay, so, this first thing is, let's get a picture. Control A, C, save it. Then, I really want to get this done today. That way, I'm not doing this. Well, tomorrow I'd like to do digital coloring no matter what. And if I don't get this done today, I will be finishing it off stream because, well, I don't want to be doing this on campaign day, the launch. I want to be handing this over to Pope Raven later today so he can lead it. This one I would like done as soon as possible when he gets it. Get all the coloring in. We are waiting on 2 pages from John, of course. Pages 18 and 19. 3 people watching. Going on. Helps when you're in the right section. Got a few more things to do on the campaign. Sure what? Not much. I want more pictures to add, but I don't know what to add. Problem is, there's not a lot of variety of characters. You add them in bit by bit. First one that's going to be sort of recurring, but is going to be Officer John. Have his traveling buddy, Martin. Everything. And I know some other people that'll come into his life that'll end up being So we've got all the pictures in a row. We'll get all of these ones in, and hopefully we can do that in 2 hours. Well, probably less because we've got some stuff, videos to show and some other stuff to show off once people start arriving anyway. Ba-dum. Oh, nobody's here, nobody's talking. You don't count for talking, Mo. Who are you talking to? Nobody there to talk to. Hey, Evan. How are you? So did you like my morning show? I'm not sure whether you went back and watched it from where I'm going to be doing that Monday through Friday, and I'll just do the verse of the day by itself. I think calling it the verse of the day plus is good, or should I come up with some other name? I am good. Things are coming together. I'm got a couple of small things to do for the campaign. I'd like a couple more. I'd like a couple of colored pages. Pope Raymond says I should have those by the end of the week. Rick, I think you have some copyright issues in your monitors there. How so? I got from I went to a royalty-free site to get them. So hopefully I'm all right. But the great thing is, unless you take a microscope, it's hard to, or not microscope, taking it, looking at the this, or if I'm looking at it like this, as if I was reading a comic, I wouldn't be able to make out what they are necessarily. It says, don't rewatch live streams, but I'll attend future verse of the day stream. Yeah, so they'll start out with the verse of the day. I'll comment on that, and then I'll go into, I guess right now, reading Killing Kryptonite. And we'll talk. That's one that I really want people to get involved in, book. Okay. Hey, Mallet. No, the buckler is not out. If I hit 15,000, everybody is getting that buckler ash can for free. That's the major point. I guess John doesn't believe I'm going to hit 15,000. Well, I must say I'm not so sure myself either, but if I hit 15,000, the buckler ash can is there. I'm not going to go against that. It'll be a separate 8-page book. That's what I've always said from the start. Because the buckler, in the way that John does it, is not canon in the Cross comics. But it's hard to tell. Maybe I'll do better than everybody thinks. Maybe I'll hit 15, 20 grand. I've got John's finished. I have just got to do the wash, the acrylic wash for Evans, and I'm gonna do that either tomorrow afternoon or Saturday afternoon live. But if I don't do it, John's planning to put it out with his book later on this year or next year. I think it's later on this year. But as I was saying, the buckler, the way John does them, is not canon for Cross Comics. So I just want anything that's inside the Canadian Shield book, I want it to be canon. And like I've said before, the great thing is, and if you guys can help me do it, get the, people buying, because the more people buy, the more stuff you guys are going to get, which means no matter, especially at the, physical level, so basically, unless you're getting the $5 digital, everybody, your package, what you get just increase in value. Eventually, probably by the time you hit the $10,000 mark, especially the $15,000 mark, or by the time I hit those marks, you're getting more than your money's worth for the $20 or $25 mark, even the $40 mark, or $45 or $80. And that's what I want to do, Word of mouth is the best advertisement, they say. So you guys are going to hopefully be my advertiser. I will do what I can, of course, but hopefully you guys will be able to be helpful too. Because it'll benefit you. And heck, even at the $25,000 mark, I'm adding 8 extra pages to the Canadian Shield, which is it's more of a backup story. That's going to be the origin of Toxico, which is who is the villain in issue 2. So So, you know, I'm wanting to give people most bang for their buck as best I can. So what do you guys think? We're 5 days away from the launch. The question is, are you guys going to be able to purchase at work? Hey, Lorenzo! How are you, my friend? 5 days away from launch. You know what? It's time for a couple of ads. Hey all, how are you? You all know the courageous Canadian Shield that I've created. Hopefully you know his power. A little bit of year as we're ending and the release of is about creating a year of the Canadian Shield has gone through or different things as experimented. There might be other characters that with totally different names, but you know they look similar. But now you're going to create the Canadian Shield, as I said, in your image. You make up his powers, his look. It doesn't have to look anything like mine. Doesn't have to have the same colors. Nothing. But the one that wins this will be getting to have their version put as a trading card and in with all the campaigns. Everybody who gets something physically mailed to them will get a copy of your version, a picture on the front, and of course on the back his history, powers, and all that. So you've got to come up with history, powers, all that sort of thing. And you have till the end of January to get this in. That's the last second of the last hour of the last minute on January 31st, 2020 Eastern Standard Time. So thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll hopefully get lots of entries for this. Bye for now. God bless. And you can enter through either Discord, Twitter, or emailing me directly.
Hello, my name is Rick Piper, the creator and owner of Cross Comics and all which it entails, some of which is my characters Electide, the Wiz, Ozona, Insecto, the Flame, Snowdrift. But the one that I want to start it all off with, that I want to bring it to you today, is the Canadian Shield. He is from a time long ago. He's been brought into the present. He's given a suit with fantastic powers, and that suit is from the future. Thus, where the past, the present, and the future collide, because the suit and him are in the here and the now. So, take a read as you look down. Hopefully you will be very much interested. This is a great project to get into. It's not just the birth of a character, it's the birth of a universe. The Crossverse of Cross Comics.
Okay, and we're back. Hopefully you enjoyed those couple things. I know, Lorenzo, there was a spot where you couldn't hear anything because there was no volume. Hopefully the volume did come back. I was hearing it on my TV, so I think it should have been back. You'll have to let me know one way or another if it did come back for you. Those things are of course up on my, the one's up, the contest one is up. So who's all going to get in on that contest? You can't hear me now, right? Everybody? Lorenzo? Oh, cool. This is good. Oh, actually, there's one other thing I wanted to do. Put this picture in first. Do an update on something else too. Well, I'm hoping everybody takes a crack at it, because the thing is too, my $10,000 mark is everybody who did even put in something for it. I'm going to do a trading card. Everybody's into a trading card, and at the $10,000 mark, everybody gets all of those trading cards. Of the variety of the multiverse of shields. The multiverse of the Canadian Shield. Okay, so let's see. Other thing. This. Okay, so most of you have seen this stuff. So here, you've seen that. This. These are the beginning stages. What it's basically supposed to look like. There's it. A few different angles. Right, I played on right. And I took a couple of those and colored them in. So it give you a little bit of an idea what it looked like colored. He hadn't done the base yet. He still hasn't done the base yet. And here's a few more. And of course I've colored them in, although they're not quite finished. some of the angles I've colored in. And then we're back at the beginning. I plan on releasing the Hope Tap first. I'm making an app called Von Mallet. So what are you guys thinking of how the Shield figurine is coming along? It's probably going to be like 12 inches tall. So it's probably going to be like a foot in height. Or a foot in length, however you want to call it. Hey, John! I might get sued as everything will be based on spacing. And John, I have not dropped having the ash can. It's just that it gets released at the $15,000 mark for everybody to have. Will any portion of the Bucklermobile be on YouTube, Mallet, or do I have to sign up for another service? You're always wanted, Dillard, I think. Shit. Oh, Evan says, when you let Bullet take over the 2020 stream. I like Bullet. He said he was going to get to his point in a roundabout way. So I let Hom speak, and he never got to his point. Then, when he did get to a point, I asked what this has to do with me, John Tiller. Is Bullet Kronos? Bullet never has a point. He's saying he can't make a bullet point. He never makes a bullet point. This will probably be the worst page in the book. Yes, it probably will. Pope Raven. And how are you coming along? Oh, Raggedy. That thing that needed to be done with the monitors. Did you? Oh no, you answered that. I like the part where Malin told John he was doing it wrong. John, I will talk about GTS. I know I'm doing it wrong. I'm just doing things my way. I think I did 5 pages. Oh, cool. Well, if you've got them done, PMG, save them PMG, or if you've got them saved with, you can send them to me 2 ways, PNG and the file for all the different layers would be nice. They tried to tell me that rehashing CD was a vital part of Dylan's channel in 2020. Or do you have, Pope Raven, do you have Dropbox or not? Too bad Rick has to communicate with his Chloris via stream. Okay. Oh, Dropbox is a way of transferring files and big ones easily between people. Just because I think the bigger the layer one would be bigger stuff, harder to send between. He says Dropbox is a malware dispenser. Yes, I did. It wasn't the type of dance that I was thinking. It was, how did, uh, I can't remember the name. Basically, we were learning a whole bunch of folk dances, so, but it was good. It was could be real tiring at times. Had a nice turkey ham dinner. Um, uh, Kelty or whatever. We learned a whole bunch of folk dances from different countries. So it was a lot of more group dancing than individual dancing, although a lot of times you had a partner in it, but you're always switching partners. Yeah, there was women folk and I danced with them. Women folk were my partners. A Kaylee. So did you do African travel? So I'm sorry. I don't think they did it. They might have did an African one. Did you learn the seductive dance? No. I can't wait to paint over these screens. Oh, only 20 monitors left, Rick. You have at least a week more of content. No, hopefully I'm finished all these bloody monitors today. We're over halfway. I'd say we're about halfway through or over halfway through. And it's, only 1:45. We go to 2. I'll be done all of them before then. The good thing is I got everything set up ahead of time for the monitors knew exactly, Rick, you need to put subliminal message in some of those. What do you think all these ones are? This is like, except for like 3 or 4 characters. Let's see, there's like 1, 2, 3 characters that aren't cross, 4 characters that aren't cross comics. What if every panel in the entire comic book was a monitor? That'd be scary. Now, I was wanting a lot more than my characters on here, but nobody submitted, so, or very few people submitted, I should say. Can we amend that to say the left is sounds more valid? Mallet is back. Well, we're almost done the monitors on this one side. And Raven, if you're still here, once I get this one to you later today, hopefully you can get at this one right away. I would like to be pics on. The other thing too, that way I might, that'll be something that I might live stream once I get more of the page. Oh, John, you still got page 18 and 19, I think. I think that's what they do. No replacing the monitors. That's why I'm doing this, so you don't have to do all this hard work. I would if I had it, Dillard. I don't. You might already have them done. You didn't send them to me. Yes, I noticed. Unfortunately. Okay, so that wall is done. It may be a few days. I have to get some progress done on this shed, and the only help I could scarce up is my niece. Well, I'd help John, but I'm a little far away. I'm a little bit too far away. Hey all, how are you? You all know the courageous Canadian Shield that I've created. Hopefully you know his powers, you know his size, his history, a little bit of what I've told you over this last year. But now as we're entering January, we're having a contest. And as I'm about to do the Indiegogo for the release of the first book's printing, this contest is about you recreating the Canadian Shield in your image. You'll see pictures here of different versions the Canadian Shield has gone through, or different things as experimented. There might be other characters that with totally different names, but you know they look similar. But now you're going to create the Canadian Shield, as I said, in your image. You make up his powers, his look. It doesn't have to look anything like mine. It doesn't have to have the same colors. Nothing. But the one that wins this will be getting to have their version put as a trading card and in with all the campaigns. Everybody everybody who gets something physically mailed to them will get a copy of your version, a picture on the front, and of course on the back, his history, powers, and all that. So you've got to come up with history, powers, all that sort of thing. And you have till the end of January to get this in. That's the last second of the last hour of the last minute on January 31st, 2020 Eastern Standard Time. So thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll hopefully get lots of entries for this. But for now, God bless. And you can enter through either Discord, Twitter, or emailing me directly.
Hello, my name is Rick Piper, the creator and owner of Cross Comics and all which it entails, some of which is my characters Electide, the Wiz, Ozona, Insecto, the Flame, Snowdrift. But the one that I want to shut it all off with, that I want to bring it to you today, is the Canadian Shield. He is from a time long ago. He's been brought into the present. He's given a suit with fantastic powers, and that suit is from the future. Thus, where the past, the present, and the future collide, because the suit and him are in the here and the now. So,
Sorry about that long thing. What? I interrupted the one accidentally. And I figured I'd include John's in there. And the prize is not $500 American dollars, Raggedy. The prize is simply a trading your version made into a trading card that everybody in the campaign will get. So every campaign now, every tier that is getting something physical has a trading card coming with it too. I guess I could send a digital version too for those with the getting the digital. I wish I could afford to do any sort of money prize. And you can sign the digital. Not even doing that now, John. Although I thought it would be a neat idea. Nobody's tried, nobody's done. But speaking of 5, it's only 5 days until the campaign launches. Oh crap, I already got that. Oh, yes, that means. And I framed my digital signatures. Yeah, they're real easy to frame. The frames are cheap. Those digital frames. Hey, Chad. How are you? So this page should hopefully be done today. Well, at least the monitor part. But we're gonna have to go find one other picture because not yet. I have saw all of Mandalorian. I like how they ended it for sure. I said I'd go see it on Tuesday, but I might be busy Tuesday. Yes, I did. I had a relaxing day. Did two videos, as you probably know, the verse of the day, and then I did the contest video, which I've played a couple times during this stream. Um, and I was thinking, what if I stopped doing? Do you guys mind if I stopped doing like 5 o'clock Shadow and Cross Comics After Dark? I'll keep trying to do the auctions on Thursday. For those that may or may not be interested. Well, hopefully I'll be streaming on a lot more channel, going on to a lot more people's channels, Bullet. I hope I am completely busy doing streaming, but on other people's channels. Uh-huh. I should contact. Does he got a Twitter? I gotta start contacting people. Well, I have started contacting some people. Some people have gotten back to me. Some people haven't. Not exactly. I've talked. Gary said yes about coming on his. Edwin said see what's going on. I guess I need to get some exact dates lined up. Where did you get that picture? What picture? You took it. Cool, Chad. Where did you get that picture? What picture? You talking to me or a picture about what? Picture that was going on here? And then my DMs? Okay, now I'm totally confused, Bullet. Not that it's a hard thing to do, necessarily. All these pictures are from a biblically Bible royalty free. Exactly. I looked up royalty free. Found it. Bullet's laughing out loud because of my confusion, I believe. So, anybody who's going to enter the contest? Anybody have any plans of entering? Create your own version of the Canadian Shield contest. I know Evan said he might try his hand at it. And you have like a month to create it. I'm going to make the shield sexy again. I already. Yeah, I believe I acknowledged that, Evan. By reiterating what you said. Yeah, so you can gender bender, you can do practically anything. Oh, see, you can't, you still gotta keep the name Canadian Shield. Though. Can't change the name. That's the one thing you can't do. Change the name. Otherwise, you're not creating a different version of the Canadian Shield. You're creating a new character. Maple Trails, a Rick Piper visual novel. So, yeah, which, already having fun at my expense, I see. Or at the Shield's expense. Okay, can we believe it? Up to 2 monitors left. Go and get another. Because I did notice one was double earlier. It is what it is. Rick, snap out of it. Yeah. Snap out of what? Oh, hey, here is the last picture to go in. You're making me fall asleep to death, bro. Sorry. Okay, so make the Canadian Shield. No way, Jose. Not in a Brazilian years. Tell me about your excitement for this book. More than words can express. Julie says, I'm talking about your contest. What will you do if it gets funded? Well, I'll probably do a giveaway or two if we get funded. When we get funded, do a giveaway or two. Okay, so because I'm hoping within the first week we will be funded. I know Manny was funded within a couple hours, within an hour, but he was only at 1,000. Other people, it takes a lot longer than that. I'm at 2,000. I know people have advised against it, but I've got to go with my gut on this. And maybe it's wrong. We'll find out, I guess. Can you give away all those search codes? Not just the extras. So all the monitors are filled in, people. What do you think about that? No more monitor streams. Although off air, I've got to put the keyboard on here. I've noticed that. Yeah, I can sign them for you, Bullet, but I will have nothing to do with them. So won't give you any value.
Hello, my name is Rick Piper, the creator and owner of Cross Comics and all which it entails, some of which is my characters Electide, the Wiz, Ozona, Insecto, the Flame, Snowdrift. But the one that I want to shut it all off with, that I want to bring it to you today, is the Canadian Shield. He is from a time long ago. He's been brought into the present. He's given a suit with fantastic powers, and that suit is from the future. Thus, where the past, the present, and the future collide, because the suit and him are in the here and the now. So, take a read as you look down. Hopefully you will be very much interested. This is a great project to get into. It's not just the birth of a character, it's the birth of a universe. The Crossverse of Cross Comics.
Hey all, how are you? You all know the courageous Canadian Shield that I've created. Hopefully you know his powers, you know his size, his history, a little bit of what I've told you over this last year. But now as we're entering January, we're having a contest. And as I'm about to do the Indiegogo for the release of the first book's printing, this contest is about you recreating the Canadian Shield in your image. You'll see pictures here of different versions the Canadian Shield has gone through, or different things as experimented. There might be other characters that with totally different names, but you know they look similar. But now you're going to create the Canadian Shield, as I said, in your image. You make up his powers, his look. It doesn't have to look anything like mine. It doesn't have to have the same colors. Nothing. But the one that wins this will be getting to have their version put as a trading card and in with all the campaigns. Everybody will get everybody who gets something physically mailed to them will get a copy of your version, a picture on the front, and of course on the back, his history, powers, and all that. So you've got to come up with history, powers, all that sort of thing. And you have till the end of January to get this in. That's the last second of the last hour of the last minute on January 31st, 2020 Eastern Standard Time. So thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll hopefully get lots of entries for this. But for now, God bless. And you can enter through either Discord, Twitter, or emailing me directly. Okay, and no, I didn't wrote a script for it, John. And there's your buckler. So, tragedy in 2000, 2006. So here is the how the whatchamacallit is coming along, the figurine. Some of these you have seen. Now you're going to start to see ones you have. And I colorized a couple of them. I'm going to finish colorizing some of these, you know. So there we go. Just saving this as a PNG. So Pope Raven a little later. Oh, okay, he's got the butt of Jens. I'm sure he will extrapolate things that need to be. No. So, I'm not sure what to do for the next minutes or so. I know what I'll do. I will finish getting details and cleaning up those 3D Canadian Shield. You can end this scene. Who really wants me to end the stream early? Yeah, things to do. No torture to learn more. Are you planning? Are you doing another planning 2020 stream, Dylan? Yeah, since you didn't seem to get much done of showing people what's going on for 2020 for you. No, the last one was complete failure. Well, maybe if you didn't have all those extra people on. Gonna have people on next week, hopefully here. I need a vacation. So you need a vacation from your vacation? Mark, I tried sending you those pages. Okay, let's see. You emailed, right? Okay. Ooh, I like. I really, really like. Okay, so let's folder. Call it Raven. Show, don't tell. Yes, yes. But, yes, please. Never going to ask. I never know when you're on, John, but I'll come on, no problem. Rick, why do you leave everyone's chats? Huh? To go to bed? I don't know, because it's not finished yet, Raggedy? Okay, let's see. Create a new here, Raven. Pages, we'll call it. Oh, Rick, this model is. Here, let me go to. Tired of waiting. Do 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 do. Okay. Okay, so blue. Okay, so there's. There's this. Workout. Okay. Um, George is a professional modeler too. Gillard. He's doing all this up for free at the moment, so and he is giving me a fairly too hot. So I think with this one we could have did some other different colored backgrounds besides the blue and all of them. Well, I know he did do Tim Lim's figures. And he's done several other people's. He does do it to get money. Okay, listen. Three. Give me a sec here, folks. Yeah, we don't seem to have paints. Unless these are flats at the moment. Rick, did you did you see those shipping containers? Bear models? I believe so. Not probably the end. I'm not trying to diminish Models' work. He probably is better than George. I'm liking this. The red might be able to be a bit more vibrant in this one. I should probably talk to more. But these are looking great. I don't want to take anything away from Pope Raven. And these are not done. You got to remember this paint job that I've done. This is the paint job I've done on them. Like, you look at that without my paint on it, and I think it looks better in one way. My paint just more makes it look like the Canadian Shield. Well, it's saying he's likely to even. The only reason I'm going over these in color is to give some, look into what it might look like a little bit when painted. I know my paint job on these in this program won't do it justice when it's done. So digital coloring tomorrow. Uh, uh, I also know that if I went to visit Rick, he would in no way change his schedule to come. Yes, I would. It's not like I got much of a schedule to, only thing I do regularly is this and go to church. That's it, make fun of Rick. Fun to make fun of Rick, right? Oh yeah, I would. Not as much as I should, Pope Raven, not as much as I should. I'm getting fat. Okay, I was already fat. I'm getting fatter. But it is 2 o'clock, my friends. So we are done for now. We have the auction tonight. Not that anybody will necessarily be buying, but we'll be on there, 20 minutes, half an hour, see whether anybody shows up to buy or whatever. So I guess that's it for now. Thank you all for tuning in, participating. Some point, hopefully me and Pope Raven can get together and, things are coming along great. I'm liking it, for sure. You're doing a great job, Raven. I guess just seeing, we never really talked about some of the stuff for part of my vision for coloring, especially certain panels or whatever, so it's not your fault. But it is looking tremendous. I'm liking it. Tweaks here and there. Anyways, we'll catch you all later. Bye for now. God bless. Have a great and wonderful day. And we'll see you hopefully at the auction. Bye for now. God bless.